Let's be real, our main goal as producers is to make money off our beats, right? Well, in this video I'm going to be breaking down the exact methods to make that happen. And trust me, it's way simpler than you think. The first big game changer is actually realizing that every single sound has to have a purpose and a place. Because if you want artists to buy your beats, you need to give them enough room to shine. Let's get into it. What I want to make sure when making this beat is that every single sound I use has its place. So what I'm going to do to start off with is I'm just going to open up SRX electric piano. And let's change the BPM and let's go to 170. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to find some chords and some sort of melody and let's just roll with that. Onto something here. In fact, I'm going to slow it down just a bit. Let's go to 155. Let's go to the G sharp there. Okay, we're onto something here. This sounds cool. So just put some bass notes in. What I'm going to do as well, I'm going to copy the bass notes and bring them up an octave. Oh, this is nice. There you go, mate. Chords in the top line down. Let's strum them and let's randomize them. So we get some sort of real feel. I'm just going to bring the velocity down. And what I'm going to do is, the sound's cool. Scratch it. Let's find something else. Annoying. For some reason, the MIDI's changed to orange. So don't know what's happened there. But what I'm going to do is just going to bounce this down. Let's send this to mixer number 1. Let's bounce that down and let's drag that in and let's delete that. Because one thing that I've been doing recently is becoming very lazy and just using the MIDI that I've already made, copying it onto another sound and just stacking sounds like that. Let's actually make something unique for once. So effects wise, I'm going to open up Fruity Reverb, just bring up the low cut. And I'm going to open up delay. And if you guys watched one of my recent videos, I did this really weird trick and it came out so clean. So hear this. Just sound, I don't know, just add something so clean. And what I'm going to do is open up an EQ and I'm just going to tame the low end. Just a bit like that. So we've got enough space for the bass. Again, making every sound count. What I'm going to do is I'm going to open up a new pattern and let's get a bass in, because I feel like that is such a good element to get in to start with, because that frequency is filled and then everything else is a plus. So I'm going to open up a kit that I am working on right now. I know I'm probably biased, but some of the sounds in this kit are nuts. So if you want to get your hands on them, sign up to the early access link. And yeah, when it's all ready to roll out, you'll be the first people to see it. Just play around with the bass here. Nice, that's cold. Yeah, this sounds nuts. I'm going to send that to a mixer. I'm not going to add any effects. Right, I'm going to open up Synth Experiments by Ellis Lost and Prod by Jack. I'm just going to show you how easy it is to use this kit. So drag it in, and their stuff is key to C, so we're just going to put it up 1 semitone. Oh, bro. So we're going to add some of my own processing, just going to add some reverb. I'm going to open up melody layers and let's see what's in here. Bro! What I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the first part over because I feel like the high end that comes in the melody is kind of throwing me off just a little bit because I want some sort of high end vocal in. Oh, bro, this is so cold. With one of the phrases that I brought in, I've actually panned it to the left. And the reason I've done that is because, like I said, I want every single melody that I add have its own space. And having it panned just gives it a different feel. So now I feel like I'm going to have some panning to the right. And that's the last thing I'm going to add. And I feel like an ambient vocal will be the perfect thing. Okay, I feel like I've got the vocal. Let's key it and see what it sounds like. So we're in C sharp minor and this is an A sharp minor. So we're going to go up B, C, C sharp, up 3. And just before I play it, I'm just going to put some processing on it. I'm just going to add lots of reverb. Pan it to the right. And I'm going to turn it down. Let's see what it sounds like. This is nice. Okay, this is insane. Maybe pitch down an octave. Let's see what that sounds like. No, I feel like I want something poking through the high end. What I'm going to do actually is there's some high end frequencies that I don't like. So I'm going to open up the EQ and I'm just going to slope them. Let's tame them. Yeah, perfect. Something like that. Clean. I feel like we're onto something here. This is very clean. Right, I'm not going to add anything else because like I said, I want every single sound to count and that's what we've achieved here. By adding more sounds, we're going to overcomplicate this melody. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to pattern out the melody a little bit so I can export it, play with the pitches, and let's make some hard-hitting drums. Right, I've patterned it out, so let's export the master. Right, let's go down 4 semitones and let's see what that sounds like. Oh. This is insane. Oh my lord. Right, we're getting drums on this straight away. Right, I'm going to open up a new pattern and I'm just going to copy it throughout so we have different sections to hear the drums on. And let's get straight into it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up my Blueprint multi-kit. And for now, I'm just going to get a standard clap in. We're definitely going to change this. I want to get this in so I can add the hi-hats to start with. I'm going to open up hi-hats and let's go to the lose hi-hat. To start with, I'm just going to go 2-step and then from there, let's add some cool rolls. To start with, I might even just start with like a triplet bounce here. And let's add a triplet bounce there too. Okay, this bounce is fucking hard. What I'm going to do here is actually fade them down just like that. Let's go quick on that. This is hard. Now we've got the hi-hat bouncing, let's sort out the clap because I want something a bit more gritty. So let's layer it. Let's have 2. Bro! Oh, bro, this is so cold. All right, let's add some open hats in. Okay, we've got one open hat in, and I feel like we just have to get the bass in now. Let's open up one of my favorite 808s. And make sure in your master, before you get those 808s in, a Fruity Soft Clipper. Don't change anything, just open it and leave it. And let's crank that 808. Yeah. And let's cut self. Bro, this is so cold. Do you know what? I'm going to pitch it up too. I feel like the 808's a little bit too low. This is insane. it sounds like with everything here. This is a nice ambient beat, you know. Okay, bro, this beat, oh my lord. This beat is such a hard ambient beat. This beat's come out nuts. Right guys, thank you ever so much for watching. If you guys want to see any type of video, make sure you comment them below. I'll see you in the next one.